I'm Eric, and this time we're introducing Zombie Dice. This fast, fun game is from Steve Jackson Games, and it's available now on www.rolltoplay.com. Zombie Dice, as the name implies, is a dice game. You're a zombie on the hunt for human brains. By rolling dice, you chase down your very mobile victims and are ultimately rewarded with juicy brain snacks or icy shotgun death. Parents, no need to worry. For a zombie-themed game, this one is very mild on violence. There's no blood, and all brains and shotgun blasts are represented with cartoony icons. You'll play a complete game of Zombie Dice in minutes. It's easy to fit 10 to 20 games into a single hour. Like all good dice games, it's a great way to introduce probability to kids, but the zombie brain-eating fun has appeal to grown-ups as well. The ingredients of the game are simple. Zombie Dice comes with a full-color Zombie Dice tumbler with lid, 13 red, yellow, and green Zombie Dice, and a single-page instruction sheet that lists all of the game's rules and still leaves plenty of room for advertisements for other Steve Jackson games. You pop open the tumbler, dump out the dice, and start playing. It couldn't be easier. Okay, we've established that you and the other players of the game are zombies. The first zombie to eat 13 brains wins the game. Sounds simple, right? Well, not so fast. Like all self-respecting zombies, you're concerned with two things. Eating brains, of course, and not getting shot. It turns out that the humans in this game have shotguns, and most are not afraid to use them. To play, the zombies take turns rolling the dice. In Zombie Dice, each die represents a human encounter, with each side representing a different outcome. Brains means the zombie catches the human, feet mean the human gets away, and bang means the human shoots the zombie. Now the color of the die tells us how tough the human encountered is. Green dice are weak humans, more brains, fewer bangs. Yellow dice are normal humans, equal amounts of brains and bangs. And the red dice are tough humans, fewer brains but more bangs. Red humans are not nice. Green humans are nicer, but they still don't like you. During each round, each player takes a turn rolling the dice. To start their turn, the player shakes the tumbler and picks 3 dice without looking. Next, the player rolls and then sorts those 3 dice. Brains go to the left, feet go to the center, and bangs go to the right. Now after rolling and sorting, the player has to make a choice. The player can choose to end their turn or roll again. If the player ends their turn, the player gets 1 point for every brain rolled. Then the next player begins their turn. If the player chooses to roll again, the player takes the feet dice and adds new dice picked from the tumbler to bring the total number of dice rolled to 3. For example, if the player has rolled 1 foot die, the player would pick 2 new dice from the tumbler before rolling again. A player will always roll 3 dice. Once you've picked the new dice, you have to roll those dice. There's no balking in Zombie Dice. The player repeats the rolling cycle until they choose to end their turn or they collect 3 bangs. If the player collects 3 bangs, their turn is over and they get no points. Watch out for those dice colors. Your chances of zombie success are going to change as dice of different colors are played. At the end of each round, the players total their brain points. The first player to end a round with 13 brain points wins the game. If the players are tied, those players play a sudden death round to determine the winner. Okay, those are the rules. So let's play a quick game of Zombie Dice. We'll stick to a 2-player game, lefty versus righty. Righty screams, "Brains!" louder than lefty, so righty starts. Righty comes out with a big first roll and scores 3 brains. Lefty counters with a respectable roll and comes up with 2 brains. Righty goes for it, but comes up short. He leaves 5 brains on the table. Slow and steady wins the race as lefty rolls 3 brains. Righty goes for it again, and this time he comes up big. 5 brains. Lefty turns up the heat. Lefty rolls 4 brains. Righty pushes his luck, but comes up short again. He leaves 4 brains on the table. Lefty puts righty away with a masterful 4-brain roll. Lefty wins. So that is Zombie Dice. Zombie mayhem in short, dicey form. If you don't have Zombie Dice yet, please purchase a copy today from www.rolltoplay.com. On the website, there are hundreds of games and accessories to purchase at great prices. If you're already a fan of Zombie Dice, we'd like to hear what you think of the game. We'd also like to hear your suggestions about other games you'd like to see demonstrated in future videos. Please drop us a line at demos@rolltoplay.com and share your thoughts.